Okay, this week, Year 10, we're going to be looking at reverse percentages. Okay, so basically what reverse percentages is, it's when you've increased or decreased by a percentage and you want to find the original amount. So you're given the new price or the new amount and you have to work backwards to find the original amount. And traditionally this is a topic that people find quite tricky. So please do watch through this video because there are a lot of mistakes that are quite commonly made in this topic. So let's look at an example. Pebbles on the beach. Molly collects pebbles. On day 2, she collects 25% more than the first day. She collects 15 on day 2. How many does she collect on day 1? So day 2, she has 15 pebbles, which is 25% more than, day 1. So a really common mistake people make is that they find 25% of the new day and take it away. So people would find 25% of 15 and take it away. This does not work, okay? It's a really common mistake, but it does not work because it's 25% increase on the original amount, not 25% off the new amount, okay? So please be very careful with that. So we're going to look at what does work. So always think as the original as being 100%. Okay, so day 1, the original amount is 100%. Don't know how many there were, not yet, but we'll call that 100%. So day 2, she collects 25% more. So we're adding on 25%. So think of that as being 125%. Okay, and we know that that's 15 pebbles. So the way to work these questions out is to find 1% using the information from day 2 and then multiply by 100 to get the original 100% from day 1. So we know that 15 pebbles is equal to 125% of the total. So to get 1%, we divide by 125, and then to get 100, we times by 100. So 15 divided by 125 gives us 1%. Then we multiply by 100 to get 100%, which is the original amount, which is 12 pebbles. Okay, people often think that it seems wrong to divide a smaller number by a much bigger number, but that is correct. Okay, yes, you will get a decimal, okay, because 1% is going to be a decimal number of pebbles, but then you multiply by 100 and that will give you 100%. Okay, let's look at another example. So Ruby's rabbits have been breeding and she now has 40% more rabbits than last year. She now has 56 rabbits. How many did she have last year? Okay, should be she have, not he have. Okay, so let's use the same bar modelling technique to work out this question. So as I said, the original amount is 100%. Ruby's got 40% more rabbits now, so we're going to add on 40% to our 100%. Which gives us a total of 140%, which we know is equal to 56 rabbits. Okay, so just as we did with the previous question, we want to find 1%, so we do 56 divided by 140 to give us 1%, and multiply by 100 to get the original 100% of 40 rabbits. Okay, and there we go. She had 40 rabbits the previous year. Okay, let's look at one where the percentage was a decrease rather than an increase, the original percentage change. So Sid has a business selling socks. In year 2, sales were down by 15%. He sold 1,734 pairs in year 2. How many pairs did he sell in year 1? So we're going to use the same technique. Year 1 is 100%. Year 2, however, is smaller this time because it's gone down by 15%. So if we think of that as 100%, the original, and then we take away 15%, we're left with 85%. So the new percentage is 85%, and we know that that is equal to 1,734 pairs of socks. Okay, so the difference here is because it's a decrease, the percentage was a decrease, we take it away rather than adding it on. And then we divide by the new percentage, multiply by 100, which gives us 2,040 pairs of socks. So let's look at a couple of questions without the bar modelling this time. So, and there's a method which you can make a note of from this before you start your Maths Watch task. So finding the original amount after a percentage increase or decrease. Okay, Raj's salary increases by 10% to 440. What was his salary before the increase? So remember, we cannot find 10% of 440 and take it away. That does not work, because it's 10% of the original amount. So if we think of the original amount as 100% and add on the 10%, his new salary is 110%. We then divide by 110 to get 1% and multiply by 100 to get the original amount of 100%, which is £400. So example 2, Dara buys an iPad in a sale for £369.60. It has been reduced by 12%. What is the original price? So this time we take away the 12% to find the new percentage, because it's a reduction, which gives us 88%. We then divide by 88 and multiply by 100 to get the original amount, which is 420. So the methods are here. Increase. We add the percentage to 100%. The first thing is to add the percentage on to 100%, divide by that number and multiply by 100. Decreasing, we subtract the percentage from 100%, divide by this number and multiply by 100. So that is the method you use to find the original amount after a percentage increase or decrease. Okay? Hopefully this has been useful. If you do have any problems with the Maths Watch task, or indeed the extension task that's been set, please do contact me or your maths teacher. Thanks for watching.